Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the Marvel Legends Build-A-Figure Ultron. This is the main Ultron bad guy from Avengers. If that's a spoiler for you, then you haven't seen or heard anything about the Avengers movie ever, because that was like the main thing they said, mostly in the title. Anyway, let's take a look at this guy. He's a Build-A-Figure, so you guys like to talk about Build-A-Figures and if they're good and if they're bad, and that's what we're going to do. So he's 20.5 centimeters, which makes him 8¼ inches, so he's definitely taller. Size is about accurate, I would say. I don't know. When we saw those proto images, he looked very boxy and kind of not... They didn't do a good job of bringing him to life, so to speak. And while the figure's not quite as boxy as it looked, I don't know. There's something missing about this guy. Personally, I think the shoulders are too narrow. In the movie, Ultron had super broad shoulders, like really, really broad shoulders compared to his hips and everything. For me, the figure has pretty narrow shoulders. They're almost the exact same size as his hips. So that throws it off a little bit. Also, he had lots of little bits and pieces, kind of like the Michael Bay Transformers. And the mold, while it technically does have some bits and pieces here, it has a very unfinished sort of quality to it. I don't know, like these things for instance, it's all just kind of connected and it looks, like I said, unfinished. So it's not bad, but it doesn't look super great. The head is, from what I can tell, mostly accurate, but to me the paint job is making it look off. That wiggly paint line for the mouth almost makes him look like he has a quivering lip. The eyes I think are okay. They seem like, I don't remember the black being there, but maybe it was supposed to be hollow and they didn't do it, or I don't quite remember that, but it doesn't look bad, but the mouth looks a little bit off. We do get some red paint here and there, so that's good, but that's about it. That little bit of red paint in the chest and biceps, so you get a little bit here, a little bit here and here and here, and that's it. The rest of the figure is molded gray with kind of like this two-tone silver paint job going on. And at first when I saw him, I saw the bicep and I thought, okay, so we have the molded metallic gray here and we have that brighter silver here. This is the silver we saw from Archangel's wings and also from Wolverine's claws. Definitely from the Comic-Con set. I'm not sure which one had which anymore, but that really, really nice silver, that's what we have here. But then I looked closer and it's like not really put in any particular place. His face is shiny silver on the front, but as you turn it over, they didn't paint the back silver at all. It's just kind of, they hit it with the airbrush and that was it. Same thing for the chest. We have some silver up here, but as soon as we get down here, it's gone. There's like a little bit in the center here, but none on the sides. It's gone. None on the crotch area, none on the upper hips. Really heavy on the thigh fronts, but not on the sides. A little bit heavy on the shin fronts, but not anywhere else. So it's just really, hopefully you can see it. I know the lights are probably making it look a lot shinier than it is, but the silver that's going on is so not right. The lower arms have almost none. The hips have none, the crotch, the lower torso. The back is completely stagnant of any resemblance of effort at all. Not stagnant, void, or devoid. It doesn't have any, that's what I'm trying to say. It's just, I feel like the sculpt is good enough that a good paint job would have really made this figure look awesome. And as it is, it's just going to be awesome enough if you really like Ultron. And then if Ultron's just okay, Ultron's Ultron, especially the movie version, then he's going to be okay. He'll go on the shelf and look okay, but definitely just minimalist again. It seems to be the way they do things now. Good thing though, this is a good example I can talk to you guys about. Look at the relation to the shoulders and the neck. That's how all the Legends should be. The shoulders are offset from the neck. The neck goes this way at an angle, 15 degrees-ish, at least in line with the shoulder, if not a little bit forward. That's how it should be done. This guy has actually better human proportions than most of the other guys, but as far as Ultron goes, his proportions look a little off. Let's talk articulation real quick. The head is on a ball peg with the hinge in there, so it has really good range of motion. Excuse me, really good range of motion. Shoulders, going to take a little bit of forcing, but they are okay. Range of motion, standard Marvel Legends shoulders. This piece likes to catch, but you can kind of pull it out and get it to work. Bicep swivel is kind of good. I like the way they did the bicep swivel in that it looks almost seamless, the way the sculpt connects, so that's pretty good. Double jointed elbows work all right, you get pretty good range of motion. Wrists have the swivel and the hinge, Ab crunch is pretty well hidden, but it does break the sculpt up a lot once you do use it. You get a click forward and you get the really ugly, it just totally destroys the sculpt. I think they could have probably hidden the ab crunch in up here where there's actually that same shape, but whatever. It clicks too back and it's unfinished on the inside, so that's weird looking. Waist twist is super not good for the sculpt, but what are you going to do? That's the way it goes. Looks alright. I probably would have just rather had it not be there at all, I guess, but either way, it's not bad. Hips, standard Marvel Legends hips, almost no lateral movement. They go up decent, but then the thighs get hit by this piece right here, so that really limits it. We do get our thigh swivel right here, and you can see through it, which is cool because he had a lot of like open areas like that, so that's cool. But none of the other areas in this guy don't look solid and chunky and clunky. So I wish they would have put a little more effort into that. Double jointed knees, kind of nice the way this overlaps, and it works well. It's kind of a cool design like that, so that's alright. Then the ankles, we can't bring the foot forward at all. It goes pretty far back. Look how tiny that little joint is. Why does the biggest figure in the batch have the tiniest ankle joint? I don't know. Good luck not breaking that if you try to pose it at all. Also, the peg's in the foot for the ankle rocker, but the ankle gets in the way, so you can't really pose the foot at all. So I think as a Build-A-Figure goes, this guy is a pretty big miss. They didn't do a very good job. I'm sure I'm sure a lot of you are going to say I'm wrong and it's Ultron, so it's automatically awesome. But it's really not. They didn't do a very good job at all. Maybe a repaint will fix it, but I don't know. I can't say I'm super pleased with it. There's the cat. You guys haven't seen him in a while. There you go. Show him your best side. So there it is. There's Ultron. I don't know. I mean, it's Ultron, so I would say buy the set and build him and keep him, especially since he's in the movie and he was cool in the movie-ish. But I don't know. It's just not very good. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.